Why is STEM education important today? Let's look at tomorrow.
My team developed a technique that reduced soil erosion by 80% and virtually eliminated nitrogen runoff.
Back in high school, I liked to work with my hands and build things out of nothing. I'm still building things today, they just happen to feed the world more efficiently.
Since 2031, I've known the human genome sequence for every single one of my patients. So now, I custom fit treatments for maximum effect.
The gears in these babies are more complex than ever, but we keep them going. We have to. 5 million Iowa homes depend on it.
Safer waterways for our kids to swim in.
Job security.
A healthier population.
Feeding the world.
We don't know yet how you're going to do it, but we can't wait to see what you do, because greatness stems from Iowans.
Hi, this is Barb Miltner. Tim O'Brien is here with me. We're from Xavier High School, and we're here to talk about our STEM Innovator Project. Tim, will you describe our project for us?
Well, our project is basically, we started a Microsoft IT Academy at Xavier High School. One of the things that we are wanting to help with is in our community to provide students that would be certified and become Microsoft Office specialists to fill part-time and possibly full-time positions in our community and partner up with some different businesses in our community to streamline these students into those positions. And so what we've done is become an IT Academy. We are a Certiport testing center, and Certiport is the testing center that Microsoft chooses to use, and basically that proves their proficiency in Office applications, Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, and by passing all those certification exams, our students will become Microsoft Office specialists. One of the things that through the customer discovery, we have 2 students that are working at a local auto dealership. Talked with Mark, one of the sales managers at the car dealership. He is just so impressed with how the students are so innovative, how they're problem solvers, and how they're able to go about doing, they can give them issues or problems that they're having, things that they want done, whether it be for their database or for their spreadsheets or pushing things out to their current customers or trying to get repeat sales, that they're able to take what they're learning in the class through the IT Academy and to be able to take that to the workplace. And they can tell you a little bit more about some of the things that they've So today we're visiting with Max and Amy, and right now Amy's working, they're both working on their Microsoft Office Specialist certification, and Max is in basically an independent study class where he'll be actually also working on his master's certification. So Amy, I know that Max has shared some things with you already with Excel that you're going to be learning as you go throughout the certification process here at Xavier. Just share one thing maybe that he's already shown you at work.
He's taught me about like pivot tables and pivot charts and everything, and how we can sort out data and make it really easy to sort through and see the specific results that we want.
Okay, super. And then Max, you know, when you first were introduced to the pivot tables via what you've been learning in the classroom here at Xavier, was that a time saver, or tell us a little bit about that?
It happened probably the perfect time. I was working on some stuff for my manager to get some data compared statistically through multiple years, and the process that I was doing was really long. It took me a few hours just to get 1 year completed. And then once I found out about the pivot tables, I just came back to work and within 20 minutes had all 7 years done. So obviously it made it extremely more efficient and a way better way to even just compare the data between each other too.
I know that we appreciate what you're accomplishing at Dave Wright, and I know that he does as well, and we're glad that we've been able to partner up with them, having students work there, so thank you.
Can you describe where we're at right now in the process?
Well, right now it's January of 2015, and the students that are involved in the Microsoft IT Academy, a vast majority have hit the midpoint, and what I mean by that is They've passed their Microsoft Word 2013 certification and their Microsoft Excel certification, and now they are working towards preparing and passing the certification on the database, which is the Access, and then they'll do the certification on the PowerPoint. And so we are on track time-wise and timeline, so that by the end of the school year, these students will be Microsoft Office specialists, which we're very excited about.
What do you see as the long-term sustainability for this project?
Well, I look for it to be very good. One of the things, students that are in my course right now, it's basically a dual credit course through Kirkwood Community College, who's one of our partners, and so we expect this to be ongoing. One of the things that we are relying on now and will be relying on in the future will be the grant money provided for the certification vouchers, which I'm also very excited about. So I think the future is bright as long as those programs stay in place. I know one of the things that we're pretty much relying on and really appreciate what the Iowa Governor's STEM Advisory Council has done and working with Microsoft and also providing the funding so that we have those vouchers for the students to take. That's been just absolutely amazing.
You know, they're pretty much waking up in the morning thinking that this is where it comes from. It's just there. You go to the store, there's stuff.
And these kids drive by these places every day on their way to school, but really have no concept of what goes on inside them. And now they do.
We find that the most relevant and authentic curriculum for students is the real world.
This is certainly not your traditional classroom. The kids are interacting with themselves, but they're also interacting with business people almost daily. Whether those business people come here, whether we go there, or whether they're collaborating with them over the phone.
Van Meter Incorporated, what I do for them is two things. One is data analysis. We get all their data, put it into a MySQL database, and then we analyze it to find relevant information that might be useful to the management so they can make informed decisions on how they can improve their efficiency.
This isn't just a made-up project, right? This is a real-world business problem that we're facing that sometimes, based on resource availability in the own company with our own employee owners, we don't have time. It doesn't hit the top priority list.
They have deadlines that are real deadlines, real people who will be disappointed if something happens, real people who will be impacted positively if they succeed.
Our two instructors could leave for an hour and the kids won't even know they're gone. They would just be working. So it's very much, it's a place where the students want to be, not where they have to be, which is really exciting.
Honestly, this is a period I look forward to most days, just because it's hands-on and we get to come here and work and almost go out on our own and do whatever.
And what's amazing is when we first sat down and talked to our businesses 4 years ago now, we asked them, what are you looking for in a good employee? And they said, we can teach anybody the technical skills, but we need good people, soft skills.
One thing that we learned that I don't think a lot of our peers do in the traditional classroom setting is the business protocol, things like communication, being on time, how to propose an idea.
And let's face it, I mean, the fresh ideas that these students bring to our company, you know, they're really helping us think about the way we do things differently.
It's to help close the skills gap for our students that exists across Iowa and across the country, frankly.
It's not that they're going to school to learn math, science, and English. That our statement is that these kids are going to school so they can serve their communities better.
And rethinking how we really prepare them to lead our country and to lead our world is pretty exciting stuff. And as a business partner, you know, it's our real pleasure to be a part of it.
Education is an economic development function, and when you have a strong tie between education and economic development, everyone wins.
This is Blake. He works at Aceda, a company in Council Bluffs, Iowa, that helps global manufacturers find more efficient ways to improve their operations. Through creative problem solving and teamwork, Blake and his team can come up with a better way of doing just about anything.
At Aceda, we partner with manufacturing companies in the United States to help them lower their costs and increase their productivity. There's no doubt about it. Installing robots and automation in manufacturing facilities, there's always a calculation about this saves some labor cost, which again takes an engineering background to be able to look at a problem, come up with a solution, and be able to communicate to your customer why they have to do it. Getting an education in science and engineering and math and technology is not only a good decision for our country, but it's a good decision for the individual.
STEM is a fun, hands-on approach to learning that equips students to solve real-world challenges through teamwork and collaboration that can lead to high-demand careers at Iowa STEM companies like Aceda. Greatness stems from Iowans like Blake, who apply science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to find better ways of improving operations.
Nice work, team. We're on the right track. There's no better way to engage students than hands-on, minds-on learning. And that's exactly what the Iowa STEM Scale-Up program is all about. Since 2012, the Iowa legislature has teamed up with state business and industry partners to provide funding for a wide range of proven STEM units on robotics, computer coding, engineering design, animal science, agriculture, wind energy, and more. These exciting units have made a positive impact on hundreds of thousands of students in Iowa and thousands of teachers, both in school and out of school, like me.
And me. I've seen the STEM Scale-Up program promote collaboration and transform bored students into eager learners. Because the topics and materials of STEM relate to them, students learn more. It allows me to facilitate rather than dictate, and students like that. Best of all, these STEM programs teach problem solving and other soft skills that are valued in the workplace and all through life.
That's important because right now there aren't enough people for the growing number of STEM jobs available in Iowa. Not only does the STEM Scale-Up program get students interested in STEM subjects and STEM careers, but kids who participate also show strong gains in science, math, and reading on the Iowa assessments. It all adds up. Engaged students plus the STEM Scale-Up program equals more interest in STEM careers right here in Iowa.
For funding that helps transform classrooms,
for teaching soft skills that will help students for life,
and for helping students find their passions, there's nothing quite like the STEM Scale-Up program. It's changing how we all think about learning.
These may not look familiar, but we depend on them every day to operate cars, jets, phones, medical tools, and more. They're made in Ankeny, Iowa by AccuMold, one of the biggest manufacturers of some of the world's smallest parts. And doing his part to make it happen is mechanical engineer Adam Waters.
Basically anything that you see getting smaller nowadays is where you're going to see our products. The detail is so small that even the microscope that I have at my desk can't see the details. So I grew up here. Actually graduated from Ankeny, and once I turned 16, my dad got me my first car and got really into taking it apart and trying to put things back together. Dad suggested I try engineering. You know, it's not just sitting in front of a computer, quote-unquote engineering. You get to do all sorts of things with it. So if it's something that trips your trigger, definitely chase after it. It's fun to do. Best part of my job is working with the different teams, having a different problem to attack every single day. I guess not unlike STEM, you really have to approach a problem and use what's given to you in order to solve it.
STEM is an applied approach to learning that uses problem solving and collaboration to inspire students and equip them with the skills that can lead to careers at Iowa STEM companies like AccuMold. Greatness stems from Iowans like Adam, who apply science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to play a major role in micro parts. Every day, she gears up for battle at DuPont Pioneer in Johnston, Iowa, ready to face an unrelenting foe, off and on the field. Armed with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, Carrie Karstens helps combat bugs.
Our whole goal is to make sure that the farmer is able to grow a successful crop. Part of our job is to look at seed treatments that can protect the seed from insects that attack it. So we're looking at getting rid of the bugs that are not helpful to a crop, but also supporting and promoting the bugs that are good for the environment. There's a lot of need for collaborative people who like working in teams, who get energized by that. I was really encouraged growing up to pursue science and math. My parents are really supportive that way. STEM education is huge, and we need more people interested in that because I mentioned the technology and the science changes almost hourly now. There are tons of opportunities for careers around the state, and that's the power of having a lot of people interested in science and technology, math, and engineering.
STEM is a fun, hands-on approach to learning where students are actively engaged in real-world problem-solving skills that can lead to higher-paying jobs at STEM companies like DuPont Pioneer. Greatness stems from Iowans like Carrie, who use science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to work the bugs out. This is Terry. She has a really cool job. Every day, she applies science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and taste to create the creamy, delicious flavors of Wells Blue Bunny ice cream made in Lamars, Iowa.
Something like ice cream, which you may not realize, there's actually a lot of science that goes into it. You know, it's a liquid, a foam, and a solid all at the same time. Our R&D group works very closely together. We all rely on each other for input on our projects. We always have group tastings. We get constructive criticism. Is it too strong? Is it too sweet? Is it not nutty enough? So a lot of trying new flavors, new inclusions, new forms, whether it's on a stick, something you scoop. I can't do what I do alone. It does take a team. You have to be able to work with people and to share your knowledge and to be able to listen to others who have knowledge to share with you. The beauty with STEM is that whether it's science, technology, engineering, or math, they're all interrelated.
STEM is a fun, hands-on approach to learning that allows students to apply real-world application through problem-solving and collaboration that can lead to careers in high demand at STEM companies like Wells Enterprises. Greatness stems from Iowans like Terry, who apply science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to land really sweet jobs.
Hello, my name is Jacob Kahn. I've been part of Hyperstream for 2 years, and initially for the first year I started out in robotics, but this year I've decided to go into cyber defense. I initially wanted to join because I thought it'd be fun to do because I always liked playing with like technological things such as, you know, Legos, maybe erector sets, stuff like that. And then something that I really enjoyed was it challenged me to like pursue in like these certain subjects at school like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And it's a real benefit to like the community of like a school or maybe a neighborhood or something, because what it does, it has a group of like-minded people with similar interests just spend time together, have fun, and do what they want. And yeah.
My name is Sydney Brockman, and I participate in cyber defense. I joined Hyperstream because I wanted to learn how to use computers and how to have fun with computers. I enjoy Hyperstream the most because I can be around people that enjoy the same hobbies as I do and just have fun with them. I think others should join if they want to learn about computers more and if they also want to hang out with cool people that enjoy the same thing.
Hyperstream, competitions were amazing last year. You basically just went to Hyperstream, the Iowa State campus, and then you got food and stuff. That was really cool. And then you went around and did your stuff. There was like computer design or graphic design up in one spot, and then everything was around. And yeah.
I'm Shannon Ostenink, and I'm in Hyperstream, and I participate in robotics, and I really enjoy it because it's a great way to hang out with people who enjoy the same kinds of things that I do, like science and engineering and math and technology, and I think that other people should join because it's a really good opportunity to get to know other people who are interested in the same things that you do, and it also prepares you for the future because it'll open up more job opportunities for you, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Jason Foss. I'm a mentor with Hyperstream. I help the students learn more about technology. Hyperstream is a fun activity that students can learn more about technology in and what they're interested in. I think it'd be great for more students to join Hyperstream so that they can learn more about the technology they're interested in and just have a fun group activity.